everyone, Morgan here. No gear, no problem. When you are just getting started, it can feel very overwhelming, okay? So I wanna give you 5 things that you can do today or this week or whatever that you can do without any gear. These are just things that you can just do around your house right now. So let's get to it. The very first thing has to do with water. Do you see this empty bottle of water? Well, what you could do is fill it with filtered water. Make sure there's a little bit of room, and then throw it in your freezer. Voila! You can do this with empty juice, soda. Make sure to clean those containers out really good. Put them in the dishwasher or put some soap and clean them out really good before you put water in them. But putting them in the freezer is a great way to have water that's out of your face, keeping your freezer cold. I've said this a million times. Now, you can just fill that bottle and put maybe like a few drops of bleach in, then just tighten the lid and put it on your shelf. However, it really needs to be rotated more often. Once that top has been popped and the seal broken, it is no longer sealed and bacteria and stuff can get in. This would be the same for anything in which the seal has been broken and you want to refill that with water. Or if you're not sealing something again, like a glass jar or whatever, like those water containers or whatever it is, you can absolutely store water in all of those things and just put it on a shelf if you want. But I do suggest putting a little bit of bleach in there just to keep it sanitized. You've probably got a few flashlights or lanterns or something hanging around your house. And if they're all in just one spot, I suggest taking a flashlight, headlamp, lantern, whatever, and placing it in every room of the house. It's super nice to have because in an emergency or disaster, your kids can just grab that light. Like, oh, why don't you go grab the lantern that's there in the bathroom or in your room or whatever. There's light everywhere. Sure, we all have a flashlight on our phones, but it's nice to just have that light there readily available. If I get up in the middle of the night, I have this little light that I can just pop open. I don't need my phone or anything like that. So it's just a nice little added benefit. Create your food storage menu plan for the whole 30 days, okay? Go ahead and sit down with just a piece of paper or whatever. This is just an example. Start writing out all of the days for 30 days. What would you have on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, okay? What would you have every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I had you do this in a video a while back that we talked about food storage, but I think it's a good idea now to do the whole 30 days. So expand on that and absolutely repeat meals, okay? Don't think you can't repeat meals. A lot of people are just like, I can't repeat meals. Absolutely you can. Okay, if you repeat meals in your everyday life, then you can do that for your food storage too. And bonus, once you have that list already good to go, you now have a grocery list in which you can go off of and things that you need to get at the grocery store so that you can build that pantry. It's time to break out the printer because you're going to be printing a bunch of DIYs, how-tos, whatever. I got this binder from the dollar store, okay? This one this one was Walmart, but you can get binders from the dollar store. I don't shop at Walmart anymore. So anyway, go to the dollar store, spend the $1.25 or $1.75 or whatever it is nowadays, and go ahead and just start printing out a bunch of recipes, how-tos. If you've ever thought and gone to the internet to look for a DIY or how-to, go ahead and print it out. Well, that should keep you busy for a little while. I know it does me. I got a lot of stuff I want to know, so I print it out for future knowledge. And finally, go ahead and break out a notebook or just a sheet of paper and start writing down skills you want to learn as well as skills you already know. This is going to give you a pretty clear path towards figuring out where you need to go next. So we've kind of been covering some things you need to store, like food and water and stuff like that. And we're going to be covering a ton more, right? But as far as something to kind of have a roadmap to follow, this is skills you already know, and then this is skills you want to learn on this side, and then this is skills you already know. So you're looking at your skills you already know, feeling accomplished, feeling great about yourself, and then you're going to go over to this column and say, you know what, these are the skills I'm ready to learn. So you can start mapping out, okay, I want to learn this one first or whatever, right? And just start working down this list. Again, this is going to get things out of your brain and onto a piece of paper. I would also recommend doing this for gear as well. So Say gear I have and gear I want. Again, this is going to give you a really good roadmap saying, okay, this is what I already have. This is great. Walk around your house. List everything from flashlights to matches. Everything, okay? Nothing is off limits. And then this is gear you want. And then when you start writing, you're going to start seeing all the stuff you want, but then you're going to go through this list and you're going to be able to visually see, you know what, I should prioritize this first or whatever. And then you can start going online, pricing things, getting a budget worked out, you know, all this good stuff so that now you have a visual representation of, wow, I already know all these skills. Wow, I already have this gear. And then this is stuff I want to learn and stuff I'm going to get eventually. This is a great roadmap that you have for yourself right now. And of course, this will always change and update, but this is something you can just do real nice and quick and easy. This is slow and steady. It's a journey. It's not a race. It's okay. Take a breath, calm down. Next time, I'm going to be showing you a skill that I think everybody should know. And really not a lot of people know it. And it's pretty crazy how many people don't know this skill, but I do think it's a highly needed skill that everybody needs. So I look forward to seeing you in that next video. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share with anybody who you think would find this useful. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. Again, I'll talk to you later. Bye.